So today's session, we have got some Pilates type moves just to warm ourselves up. We've got strength, which we're going to do goblet squats, press ups with a little bit of plank in between, some Romanian deadlifts as well. So none of those exercises are new to you if you've been following the program for the last 4 weeks or so. We've got burpees for our cardio at the end. So remember, if you were here when we did the last lot of burpees, they're not as hideous, or they don't need to be as hideous as maybe traditionally the perception of burpees is. There's options, so I'll go through all of those with you when we come to it. A little bit of core stuff at the end before our lovely relaxation, of course, at the end. So let's get going. Make sure you've got some water. I've got 6 kilogram weights here for the deadlifts and for the goblet squat. So again, you don't necessarily need to have actual weights, but something to add a little bit of resistance to your workout is really helpful, really useful, and kind of thinking more about where we can bring some sort of more weights into our sessions if you would like. So we're going to start standing into your space, not necessarily onto your mat like I am. Your feet are hip width apart. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed down the back. You have got a little bit of a tuck of the tailbone, so you haven't got a sticky out bottom, so you're just tucking the tailbone under ever so slightly. The rib cage is just resting gently onto your torso. It's not flailing out. Shoulders are rolled back, and then hands maybe just turning the palms to face forward. So if you're used to yoga, this is our mountain pose. So just take a bit of a moment here, close the eyes, just maybe have a bit of a rock back and forth through the feet, just noticing how everything feels and being aware of your body today. So just from here, we're going to come into some neck rolls. So you're just going to turn your head so your chin goes towards your left shoulder. I'm going with my yoga left and right, of course, again. So I'm mirroring you, hopefully. You're going to draw the chin along the chest and take it all the way up to the other shoulder. Then you draw the chin along the chest again, coming back to that first side. So nothing's forced here. You're going to just keep going like this. Your shoulders stay relaxed. Just a gentle roll of the neck, sorry. So from shoulder to shoulder. Really lovely. And then when you come back to the left-hand side, this time you're going to take the chin and lift it, maybe drawing a bit of a rainbow, if you like, with your chin and bringing it over to the other side. And then you take your chin over that rainbow and bringing the chin to the other shoulder. So only doing what feels nice for you, not forcing anything throughout the whole of this session. If something doesn't feel right, if there's pain, discomfort, then don't do it. And then let me know, and I can see if I can find an alternative for you. So this time when you come back to the left-hand side, bring the head back to center, give the shoulders a bit of a shrug. Nice to shrug the shoulders after neck movements and give everything a bit of a shake out. So we're going to come into our toy soldiers with our arms. So again, you're nice and strong in this sort of lower body. Your feet are grounded, feet and knees hip width apart, tuck the tailbone under, keep all this nice and strong. And then you're just gonna, nice and stable rather than strong. And then you're just gonna move the arms. These are toy soldier arms. Good. So keep the rib cage rested onto your torso. Just trying to get a bit of freedom through the shoulders. Beautiful. Nice easy start. Nice lovely start. Excellent. So bring the arms back down. This time we're moving a diagonal type movement. So letting the arms just kind of float diagonal back to center and diagonal again. So thinking about keeping the whole of your torso forward facing. Just the arms doing the movement here. Good. Just keep breathing. Notice how the body feels. Are you tighter one side than the other? Is that normal for you? Good. And then let those relax. Bring the arms up in front so the arms are shoulder height. This time we draw back so the elbows stay nice and high. You're squeezing between the shoulder blades, and then you bring the arms forward again. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Good. Nice work. Just getting some opening across the chest, getting a nice stretch, a squeeze through the back of the body as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Good. A little bit cooler this morning when I'm recording this, thank goodness. Good, let the arms relax, let the shoulders relax. So coming into some squats here, so your feet are still facing forward, knees facing forward, still hip width apart. Bring yourself just a gentle squat. Use the arms if you like to help you kind of come into the squat. Where are you feeling that? What does that feel like today for you? Lovely work, well done. Just warming up the lower body. Getting into those achy, quaky knees, or is that just me? Just me. Good. Well done. Couple more here. Excellent work. Well done. Then you're going to come to a lunge. So I've got my yoga right side forwards. So I'm going to frame my front foot. Try not to get the microphone squashed against the knee because I'm sure that's not great for you. So fingertips either side of that front foot. And then you're going to press your left hand into the floor and lift your right arm up to the sky. So just a nice little twist here. Then bring that right hand down and then take that right arm up to the sky. I hope that's okay with the microphone, not muffly. Good. Lovely work, well done. Lovely, bring yourself back to center and then change sides. So taking the other leg forward into your lunge. Then my yoga right hand's coming down to the floor. I'm going to lift my left to the sky. Good, floating. Hold it if you feel like it. So it's quite nice just to do what feels right for you. So do you want to float through this twist, or do you want to hold there and just enjoy that stretch? So remember, it's not forcing anything. It's not making it too intense. Bring that hand down, frame your front foot. Then you're going to tuck your back toes under, step both feet together, and you come into a lovely forward fold. So I love a forward fold with my knees slightly bent. If you want to straighten the legs a little bit more, no worries. Your practice, you do what feels good. And then you're going to tuck your chin into your chest. You're going to slowly draw the fingers up the legs. Keep the knees slightly bent. Keep the chin to the chest. These are called roll-ups. Drawing yourself all the way up to standing. Roll the shoulders backwards. Settle the shoulder blades down the back. Reset. Little soft bend in the knees. Hands to the tops of the thighs. Chin to the chest. Slide the hands all the way down the legs. Super slow. Beautiful. Into that forward fold. Give the head a little shake out. Just let everything relax here. And then we're going to roll up once more. Chin to chest. Knees slightly bent. Draw the fingers up the legs. All the way up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Roll the shoulders backwards. Good job. Nice and gently. Give everything a bit of a shake out. Excellent work. Okay, let's come into our first bit of our strength training then today. So from here, we're going to pick up a weight or whatever you're going to use for your resistance. And we're going to come into our goblet squat. So let me show you side on to start off with. We've done these lots of times, I think now, squats certainly. So knees facing forward, hips facing forwards, toes facing forwards, and feet are about hip width apart. Keep your weight fairly close to your body. And then we're going to just do 8 repetitions here in our goblet squats. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1, off you go. The weight's in the heels as you bring yourself into that squat. And remember, if you want to go lower into the squat, it's the legs that come down, not the chest. This is 4, 5, good. Stay nice and strong. Weight into the heels. 6, I think, 7, and 8. Lovely, well done. Pop your weight down or pop your bit of resistance down nice and carefully. Take a little bit of a rest here. And as always, we're going to go 4 rounds with our squats before we move on to our next exercise. So in between each set, you can just take a rest, have a little bit of a dance. We haven't brought the hula hoops in yet, have we? Maybe we'll hula hoop next week. Good. So suck in lots of air in between each set. Take some water on. And then when you're ready, we can go again. So you're going to pick your weight up safely. So bending the knees, keep the back flat, bring the weight up. So when you're lifting the weight, you're pressing up through the feet, using the legs, not the back. Keeps your back nice and safe. So bring the weight close to your body, feet hip width apart. 3, 2, 1, 8 repetitions in your own time. Off you go. Good. I'm going to not speak and count this time. Good. Good stuff. Stay strong. Good. Keep the chest up. Don't bring the chest down. That's my 8. I bend the knees, keep my back flat as I bring the weight down. Lovely. Well done. Take a little breather again. Take some water. Make sure you stay well hydrated, of course, through these sessions, especially in this hot weather, although it has got cooler, as I said. We'll be complaining about the rain soon anyway, so. Good. Okay. Suck in all the air. Let your body just take a bit of time to recover. And then when you're ready, we can go again. So picking up your weight again, nice and safely, using your back, not using your back, using your legs to come up to standing. Set yourself up. Okay, we're going to go 8 repetitions again. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Good, nice and strong. Keep those techniques good. Beautiful, well done. When you've done your 8, pop your weight down. We've got one more round to do here. Oop. So stay nice and strong, nice and focused. Then we're going to come into our press-ups and our plank after we've done this. So picking your weight up again, nice and safely. This is your last one. So hold your weight nice and close. Change the way I'm going to hold my weight this time, just mix it up a little bit. That's slightly challenging in different ways. So 3, 2, 1, 8 repetitions, off you go. Brilliant, well done. 2, nice and strong. Feel the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings working. Good. Lovely. Chest up, looking forward. Good work. 8 repetitions done. Well done. Okay, pop your weight down. Grab some water, and then we're going to come into press-ups and plank. So first thing we're going to do with our press-ups is just to do as many repetitions as we can, just for a bit of an experiment, see how many you can do with good form. So as soon as you start to feel like your form is diminishing, maybe not being quite as good as it should be, or you think it should be, then that's where you rest. So if you're going over 20, then we'll stop at 20, but as many as you can of these 3/4 press-ups, just to start off with. We'll take a little rest, and then we'll just go to 10 3/4 press-ups interspersed with our plank in between, which we've done before, I know. Okay, so bring yourself down onto your mat, onto the floor, wherever you're doing the session. So I'm just going to alter my setup slightly, a bit half on, half off. So remember, you want your arms to be about shoulder width apart, and your hands are level with your chest. Remember, you don't want your head to come down between the hands, your chest comes down between the hands. So you're going to set yourself up and come into that sort of 3/4 plank position. Don't let your hips drop. Don't be sticking your bottom too high. Nice happy medium if you can. So what you're going to do is as many of these 3/4 press-ups as you can in your own time. So count them. Keep them nice and strong. Okay, 3, 2, 1, no pressure. It's your practice, do as you please. Off you go. So elbows come out wide to the side. Body's nice and strong. You're not bobbing your head to get down to the mat. And the chest comes between the hands, not the head. Good stuff. Hope you're counting better than I am. It won't surprise you to know that I've lost count. Good. Keep going. Nice and strong. If you get to 20, then stop at 20. Really nice. So I'm going to do 5 more, I think. I'm going to try. Good. Use the breath. Really good. And then when you've finished, bring yourself back into a child's pose type position. Stretch out through the arms, stretch out through the back. Just stay there as long as you wish. Whew. So take a bit of a breather. Have a little bit of a stretch out through the shoulders and the back and the arms if you want to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come into 10 3/4 press ups, and then we're going to come into a dolphin plank. So dolphin planks when we're on our elbows. You can choose whether you go onto your toes or your knees, of course. I'll talk you through that as well when we get there. Okay, ready? Never ready for press ups. So you're going to set yourself up, you're going to do 10 press ups, and then we take a tiny rest before we come into a plank. So set yourself up, your feet, your hands, I hope you didn't hear that very loud tractor passing by. Your hands are shoulder width apart. And when you bring your chest down, the chest comes between the hands. So we're going to go 10 press ups here, nice and strong. Off you go in your own time. Good. Take a rest in between if you want. And if 8 feels good enough for you today, then 8 is fine. Remember, you will feel different every single day that you train, that you do these sessions, and that's okay. I'm going to go 2 more because, again, I've lost count. Good, nice and strong. Bring yourself back into that child's pose. Take a little breather. And then when you've taken that breather, you're going to come into your dolphin plank. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders. And make a little fist with your hand, though don't fist it too tight. Draw the shoulders down the back. Now you can stay here onto your knees if you want to. I'm going to hold here for the first time round with you. And then if you want to, you can bring up onto your toes next time round. So holding here on your dolphin plank, off you go. We're just going to hold for 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Don't let the hips drop. Always useful to have a mirror nearby with this one, just so you can see what your body's actually doing. 15 to go. Good stuff. 10 seconds to go from now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. That's hard today. So take a little breather. Lay flat onto your tummy if you want to. Take yourself back to child's pose. Where do you want to be? We could take Shavasana now. Okay, we're going to do 2 more rounds of that one. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a longer rest. So remember, you can just keep going as fast as you want to on this. So if you are feeling really good, you don't have to take quite so much rest today, then you can just keep going. This is our practice, our little session for 2 more rounds, and you can forward it to deadlifts when you're ready. So let's go again. Equally, if you need to take longer, that is equally fine. You can press pause and do it in your own time as well. So set yourself up, and we're going to go for 10 press ups once again. So nice and strong. Don't lose that form. Take a break in between the 10 if you want to. Off you go. Keep going. Really strong. Well done. This is so good. When you're done, bring yourself back into that child's pose just for a breather. Then set yourself up into your dolphin plank. So elbows underneath the shoulders, onto your knees, or tuck the toes, lift the knees, lovely long plank, nice and strong. 30 seconds, off we go from here. Draw the shoulders down the back. Don't let your head drop. So don't be letting your head drop and looking at your toes. looking slightly ahead of you. Good stuff. Well done. Keep going. 10 seconds left. Good. All the way to the end. Nice and strong. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Well done. Take a rest. We've got one more round of this, and then we head to deadlifts. Slow the breath. Suck the air in. Good stuff. It's so good. Sometimes it feels harder than other days. That's okay. That's all normal. Okay. One more round. One more round. So 10 press ups if you can manage it. Otherwise, just manage what you can. This is all good. It's all building our strength, whatever you get to. So let's go from here again. Resetting my timer. Excellent. So here we go. 10 press ups if you can. Just manage what you can do. Off you go. Chest between the hands. Don't let that head bob. Good stuff. Keep going. Nearly there. As many as you can do. No, not as many as you can do. Up to 10. Rest there. Good stuff. Excellent. Little stretch out. And then when you're ready, set yourself up for that dolphin plank again. So elbows underneath the shoulders. Ready? Toes or knees, you decide. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. 30 seconds. Keep breathing. So don't let your hips sag. Don't stick your bottom too high up in the air. You want a lovely, happy medium. Draw the shoulders down your back. You're doing so, so well. Excellent. You've got 15 seconds to go. Good. Keep going. 10 seconds. Good. 5 seconds. Nice and strong. Suck in lots of air. 2 seconds all the way to the end. Beautiful. Rest there. Well done. Take a breather. Whew. Good stuff. Okay. Are we flying through this today? I can't see my timer on the iPad. It keeps disappearing. We are flying. Okay, this is good. So, deadlifts are our next one. I'm just going to take a little bit of a longer breather. Some days it's just harder than others. Have I said that 3 or 4 times now? So it must be tougher for me today. Okay, so for our deadlift, again, big muscles, back of the body, back, glutes, thighs. So really good, really strong, nice exercise to do. Again, if you can get some resistance, this is useful. So just as a reminder for this one, when you pick your weight up, you're going to bend the knees, you keep your back nice and flat, grab hold of the weights, and then as you come to standing, you push through the legs. You don't use the back to lift. So you're always protecting your back. So your feet are hip width apart. Little tiny soft bend in the knees. And for my RDLs, I bring my weights around in front. So from here, roll the shoulders down the back. And then you're going to push your bottom backwards. And you take the weights or your resistance, I'm just going to call them weights. You'll take your weight to your mid-shin level, you draw your shoulders down the back. What you don't want to do is this. You want to keep that back nice and flat, and you're pulling the tummy button towards the spine, engaging that core. And then as you come up, you press through the feet and you use the legs to come back up to standing. We're doing 8 repetitions like this. So nice and tall, soft bend in the knees, 8 reps, off we go. Hinge at the hips, push the bottom back, 1, drive up. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, good. 6, use the legs to come up. 7, 8, brilliant, well done. So bend the knees as you bring your weights down. Good job. Use the legs to come up. Good. We've got 3 more rounds of that to do. So lots of air, suck in all the air. Maybe the press ups and the plank bits got me today, I think. Always interesting to see which exercises you find more tricky, see how you kind of progress with them. Some of them I don't think become easier. They're just so good. You have to just endure them. Okay, everything comes a little bit easier in time, right? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, pick your weights up. Nice and strong. Use the legs, not your back. Weights in front of you, little soft bend in the knees. 3, 2, 1, off you go. 8 repetitions again. Good. Push your bottom backwards. Good. So it's not a squat. There's only a little bend in the knees just to protect the back. Excellent work. I'm going to do 2 more. I've lost count again. Sorry. Terrible counter. Just 8. Excellent. Bring the weights all the way down. Good stuff. Well done. Okay. 2 more rounds to go. Keep well hydrated. Let's save some of that water for burpees in a minute. Had you forgotten? No. Of course you hadn't forgotten burpees are coming. Okay. Right, here we go then. So picking our weights up when we're ready. Use the legs to lift. Bring the weights in front of you. Draw the shoulders back, little soft bend in the knees. Be front on this time. Good. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Excellent work. Well done. Nice flat back. Using your core, tuck the tailbone in. 8 repetitions. I'm doing 3 more. Last one for me. Good, well done. Bend the knees, bring the weights down. Excellent. We got 1 more round to do here. And then we come into lovely burpees and do some core. Before our Shavasana, our relaxation, our stillness. I must stop calling it Shavasana, it's not yoga, but it is lovely relaxation, so that's good. Excellent work. Okay, 1 more round. So these rest breaks in between, the heavier we start to go with our weights, the lower the reps will be, and then the longer rest that you need in between as well. So that's always something to bear in mind too. Okay, so let's bring ourselves into our final set. So feet hip width apart, little soft bend in the knees. We're going to go 8 repetitions. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Make them good. Little squeeze of the bottom as you bring yourself back to standing. So you want to have a bit of power as you come back to standing, but minding that you're not leaning back as you come up. So keeping that core engaged. Good. 2 more. Just 8. Beautiful work, ladies. Well done. So bring the weights down. Good. Strength done. Well done. So let's just create a little bit of space, have some water, and then we're going to come into our burpees. For our HIIT. So of course, if you don't want to do burpees, you don't have to do burpees, but just so you're aware, there are alternatives that aren't quite as intense as your traditional burpee. So you want to, I've got my step here as you can see, so you want something maybe about that height, maybe a little higher. You could use a coffee table. What else could you use? A chair, something like that. So what you're going to do if you're going to do that is to bring your hands onto your chair or your table. You can step back, hold, come in, and stand up. That is as good as anything. All we're going to do is just to try and keep that intensity for 30 seconds. We rest for 30 seconds and then we go again. You can bring your hands onto your table, jump back, hold, jump back in, stand up. You can speed it up of course, or you can do all of that on the floor, which becomes a little harder simply because you've got to go a little lower. If you want a little jump at the end, you can do that. You don't have to. Up to you. Every time we do this, you're going to have a slight progression, and that's what it's all about. So just keep like pushing your body just gently. We're not trying to beast ourselves. This is just gently encouraging the body to have a little bit of stress. So that bit of stress that the exercise creates for us kind of replaces what the estrogen will have done for us when we had our old levels of estrogen in our body. Okay, so let me just check what we're on. This is jolly annoying that hasn't registered. Okay, good. So we're going to go 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and we are going to do that 8 times. So I'm going to set it on this watch so I can see. So we're going to go 8 minutes in total. Okay, so you're going to set yourself up and go 30 seconds burpees, 30 seconds rest. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Stay within your limits. Start easier if you want to. 10 seconds gone already. Good stuff. 10 to go. Flying through. Good. Beautiful. Rest there. Well done. 30 seconds. Get in lots of air. Whew. Take in some water. First one's done. I'm not going to say 7 to go because that's not very inspiring. Good. So we're going to go in 10 seconds. So stick to the same way you did your burpees then, or change it up to you. See what you feel like today. Try. Go a little harder if you want. You can always come back down. 2, 1, off you go. Good. Ten seconds gone. Good stuff. 10 to go. Whew. Good stuff. Well done. Rest there. Beautiful. Whew. 2 done. Okay. Lots of air. Stay well hydrated. We're going to go again in 10 seconds. So choose where you want to go this time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Good. Changing them up each time gives you a bit of variety. 15 to go. We're halfway through on this one. Good stuff. 1 more rep. Beautiful. Done. Good. Okay. So we're going to do this one, and then you're halfway through. That's a nice way to think about it. So decide where you want to go this time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Good. Halfway. Nearly there. 5 seconds. Can you sneak in 1 more rep? Of course you can. Well done. Good. 4 rounds to go. I try not to breathe deeply, but then I'd be being inauthentic. Burpees are hard. No getting away from it. Okay, You've got 4 to go. Stay within your limits. Don't push too hard, but be honest. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Good. Halfway. Good stuff. Rest there. Wow. Do a second over. Good. 3 left, ladies. If it's getting really tough, remember, you can step back, step in, stand up. You're still getting a plank, still working the arms, still getting a squat. Okay, 5 seconds. 2, 1, off you go. Good stuff, keep going. 10 gone. Nearly there. Good, 1 more rep. Beautiful. Good, we've got 2 left and then it's done. Good. I hope your volumes aren't too loud and that all you can hear is me panting. Good, we've got 10 seconds. How many times am I saying good in this session as well? Okay, ladies, 3 seconds, 2, 1, off you go. This is your penultimate one. Ten to go. Okay, I nearly did an extra rest. Okay, we have 1 more left. If you haven't already, in this one, you get a little jump at the top. When you jump, land softly in the knees. Keep the knees slightly bent each time. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Last 30 seconds. Can you introduce a little jump if you haven't already? 3, last round, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway, last 15, then you are done. Come on, you can do anything for 15 seconds. Beautiful, 7 to go. All the way, 1 more rep. Stop there. That's great, you're fabulous. Well done. Take a little walk around your room. Try and get the heart rate to come down a bit. Whew. Burpees. Who invented burpees? Mr. Burpee. Mean man. Whew. Good. I think this also shows that you don't need lots of kit to make sessions effective as well, as we know. Good. Okay. So just take a little more time. Let your heart rate come down. Drink some water before we come to lying down. So actually, should have a little stretch. So let's have a stretch of the quads. So bringing 1 foot to the bottom, keep the knees nice and close together, stand nice and tall. So nice big inhales through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good. Change sides. Other foot to the bottom. Knees nice and close together. Stand nice and tall. Focus on the breath. Starts to bring the heart rate down a little and we start to slow the breath. Good, and then release that foot as well. Okay, really nice, well done. So we're going to come down onto our backs. So, let me move that slightly. So come down nice and slow onto your back. If you want to take your shoes off, absolutely do so. That is absolutely fine. Right, I'm just going to time the last few minutes. So we're going to start with dead bugs. So I'm going to take my shoes off as well, actually. So for your dead bug, you are going to lay onto your back, knees bent up, feet flat on the floor. You're going to tuck your tailbone under, so you're pressing the lower back down into the floor. You're going to lift one leg up off the floor, so your knee is above your hip and your lower leg's parallel to the floor. Imprint the spine onto the mat, so make sure the lower back's pressing into the mat, and then lift the other leg to join it. Take the arms up to the sky. Try and keep the shoulder blades in contact with the floor. So you're not reaching the arms up is the point. Your shoulder blades are softened. So really from the shoulder blades down to your sacrum area, everything's connected to the mat. So option one is to just lengthen one limb at a time. So taking my right arm above the head. In fact, let's do this together. Then lengthen the left arm above the head and bring it back. Lengthen the right leg, bring it back to its starting position, and then the left leg and bring it back. So come back to that starting position. As you move each limb, the other limbs stay the same. They do not move. It's nice and controlled and soft. So going right arm, bring that right arm back. Left arm, bring it back. Right leg, the legs needn't go too low. The lower they go, the harder it is. Bring it back. Left leg, so stay honest. The lower back still pressing to the floor. Bring it back. This time we do arm and leg. If you want to stay with one limb at a time, no worries, that's perfect. So I'm going right arm, left leg, hold, hover, bring it back. Everything else stays the same. Right arm, left leg. And again. Good. Alternating the sides. I think I got my left and right modelled up then, apologies. Good. So lengthen one arm, one leg, opposite sides. Bring it back. Keep pressing the lower back to the floor. Stay really honest. If you need to reset, then stop, reset, and go again. Lengthen. Hover and hold. Good. Bring it back. Lengthen. Hover and hold. Bring it back. Good stuff. Excellent. So we started on the right arm and the left leg. So make sure you finish left arm, right leg. And when you've done that, bring your knees into the chest. Hug the knees nice and close. Good. Take the feet down onto the floor. Take the arms out wide to the side. Abdominal twist. Drop the knees left. Bring them back to center. And drop the knees right. And back to center. Good. And left. Back to center. And right. And back to center. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Hug them nice and close. And then take the feet down onto the floor. Okay, we're going to come into heel taps this time. So you're taking the arms out wide to the side. Lift your left foot up off the floor. Bring the left knee above the left hip. Imprint the spine onto the floor and then bring the right one up to meet it. So this time you are going to imagine that your leg is in a plaster cast, so the knee cannot bend. We're going to tap the heels down to the floor and all the movement is coming from the hip. So you're not bending the knee to get the heel to the floor. You are simply moving from the hip. I say simply. Tap the heel and bring it back. Alternate sides, slow and controlled. And then your upper body, so the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, and nice and relaxed. The lower back maintains contact with the floor, and the movement is from the hip, not from the knee. So you start to feel the muscles in the tummy working hard. Good, keep going. Beautiful work, ladies. Excellent, excellent. You're going to do 2 more on each side. So I started on my yoga left. So this is my last one on my yoga right. Bring the knees into the chest and hug them nice and close again. Good, well done. Take a little breather. Then we're going to do 1 more round of each of them. So we're going to do 15, we're going to do 16 because 15 is an odd number. We're going to do 16 of each dead bug and then 16 of our heel taps. So feet flat onto the floor to start off with. Lift one leg up off the floor, the knees above the hip, the lower leg parallel to the mat. Imprint your spine and then let the other leg come and join it. We start with dead bug, so take the arms up to the sky, shoulders nice and relaxed onto the mat. So up to you, you either go 1 limb at a time, in which case you're doing 4 of each, or you can come with me and we're going to go alternate opposite arms and legs. So right arm, left leg, bring it back, that's 1. Other side, 2, good. You're going to count on your own. Bring it back, control the movement. Good, we're going 16, that's 4 done. So the lower the legs go, the harder it is, that's 8. Keep that lower back pressed into the floor. Stay really honest with the movement. Good, I've got 2 more. Excellent work. So keep those legs there. Take the arms out wide to the side. Lower back press down to the floor. 16 heel taps. Off you go in your own time. Alternating the legs. Take a breather when you need to. Good stuff, ladies. Keep going. Keep breathing. Good, I've got 2 more to go. So keep with your own pace. When you've done those 16, bring the knees into the chest for a nice break. A little bit of a rock back and forth side to side. If you're still going, no worries. Take your time. And then when you're ready, bring the feet down onto the floor, knees bent up, feet flat on the floor. Just drop the knees down to the one side. Let the shoulder blades stay in contact with the mat. Back to center. And then drop the knees down to the other side. And back to center again. Good. Okay. So, excuse me, sneezing, excuse me. So taking yourself now into your relaxation. I'm going to remain seated for relaxation for today's session. So you take yourself to a nice comfortable place. Allow the body just to fully relax. Have a bit of water before you head down there if you want to. And then up to you what you want to do here. So you can either just end the recording here and just take your, set yourself 10 minutes if you want to for rest. Set yourself longer if you want to. We're going to go for 5 minutes here. So allow yourself just to become relaxed. Allow the body to become heavy onto the mat. Think about slowing the breath. And then for the next few minutes, allowing yourself to find stillness, peace and quiet, not engaging with thoughts, to-do lists, anything that's to come later. Simply tuning into the body and the breath and enjoying this quiet time. So just nice and slowly start to bring a little bit of movement back through the fingers and the toes. Take a lovely full body stretch when you're ready. So you're just moving carefully, slowly, and actually intuitively as well. So what does your body feel like it needs? And then you're just going to roll yourself over onto your side when you're ready. You can come back to a seated position just in your own time. There's no rush. So when you get to your seated position, just roll the shoulders, give it all a bit of a shimmy and a shake out. Make sure you drink plenty to keep yourselves well hydrated after that session. Make sure you also eat within the next 30 minutes if you can, protein based if you can. Well done. That's another great session done, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Please do remember to leave any feedback and share with everybody, every midlife woman that you know who might be interested in joining our fabulous club. Well done. Take care, and I'll see you soon.